Able to slither by. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Topper.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Recon, 132 fighter. And Alpha.
Lock now on first down. This throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Snap.
They'll run with Lindsey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check 3, check 3, check
3.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Check 6-6. Pull it high.
Right now. Shit. Sponge. No. Check 31. Switch.
They're going with Lindsey. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Ready.
53 is the mic. 6-man.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We go. 90 Wolf.
Mike 53. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Kill.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big run there by Jones. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a first and 10 all the way across midfield. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Be careful.
On 4th down, Eason. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason. Flush to his right. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Hey.
Go get him.
We're scoreless after 1.
Ready? 10 logo.
Come on now.
X3. 218, chop it. Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. His throw incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he comes back with one complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Buccaneers 0.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now Jones. They find some open field here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
16. Watch 16. He likes to go for the sideline.
Hey, foxtrot.
Looking to throw. Eason. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Running right, Jones. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 27.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Ready.
53's mine. Checks, 53's mine. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
We go. To 70, Indy.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Snap.
2nd and 11. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Clock now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
This is caught. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone set.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Lock working out of the gun. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Throwing on first down is Lock. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now McManus for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7. Block. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
And 6 at the 28-yard line.
Kill. Hey, turn it.
General West. Snap.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And some room to work. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You got him. You got him.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 4th down, Eason. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Rock it. Hit it.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 38 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll go again to Jones. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
We got 3. We got 3.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Ready?
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Hey, orbit.
We got double up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Alpha. Go.
Block now to throw. Open man is Switzer complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll sink now to 0-4, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.